Hey guys, I want to do one more quick video on another product line that Jamberry offers. This is the Indulgence line, and it is awesome. And I just got it in the mail 3 days ago, I think, and I have to admit I was a little skeptical because I've used a lot of product sets like this and just haven't been all that impressed because they help, they keep my hands moisturized for couple hours and then they're dry again. So, I was a little skeptical and I wanted to try it out for myself. I will say that I am a consultant. I am trying to sell Jamberry, but I am just being completely honest in this review of this product. It is awesome. In the set, this box set is $60, and what comes in it is, a cleanse, which is the daily use hand soap, just like any other hand soap, except it's biotin infused. Every single product in this line has biotin in it, which, if you know anything about biotin, you know it's really good for your nails and your skin. It includes that. It also includes Quench, which is a hydrating balm. It's for those troublesome areas, those dry spots on your hands, and then for your cuticles too. And then this is an exfoliating sugar scrub. It's called Buff. To exfoliate your hands. And then you have the hand cream. It's called Nourish. This is like the highlight of the set, and this was so popular when they put it out that they are now selling this on its own. You can get a larger version of Nourish. This is a 4 ounce. You can get an 8 ounce Nourish all by itself for $25. This was so popular that they did that, and this is a great seller. So first thing you would do if you want to use the cleanse, just wash your hands with that. And then the next thing I do is the exfoliator. And I'm going to show you how much I use. That right there is about all I use for both hands. Just a teeny tiny bit works. So this stuff will last you a very, very, very long time. And just rub it in. One thing I really liked about it, one thing I noticed the very first time I used it, was that when I'm done, I don't have a lot of grit left on my hands. A lot of these that I've tried, a lot of other products like this that I've tried, even the exfoliators I've used for my face, the sugar scrubs, it seems like I have to keep washing it and keep washing it when I get done to get all the grit off of my skin before I put a moisturizer or a lotion on. It just won't come off. It sticks to me. But when I get done with this Buff, I don't have a lot left. I don't know if it dissolves into your skin or what, but that's one of the first things I noticed, one of the things I really liked. So you just rub it all in, exfoliate, and then because you don't have just a whole lot left, you can wash them. I tend not to wash it because I don't want to wash the moisturizers off because this is an exfoliator, but it does have like cocoa butter and leaf oil and coconut oil and stuff like that that's going to moisturize your hands also. So I just kind of use a damp or a dry towel and just kind of rub any of that excess sugar off. And then, man, my hands are so soft already and I hadn't even used the lotion. Next thing I would do is use the Quench. And I just use about this much right here is all I use on my hands. And I just put it, I tend to have dry areas on this side, inside of my hands. I just put it right there and then along my cuticles and just kind of rub it in. And that's the only place I put it. You just want to put it on any really bad dry spots that you want to really get moisturized. And then you have the Nourish. And just like the Buff, a little bit goes a long way. That right there is all I use for my hands. So if you're thinking this is expensive, if you think about how long it's going to last, how far it's going to go, it's really not, because this stuff is going to last a very, very long time. And after I get through with that, my hands are so soft. And they, like I said, I've had this 3 days, and I can tell you, it lasts. I can put it on in the morning like this, and then I usually do it at night before I go to bed, and my hands haven't been dry at all this whole time. Another thing I like about it is it doesn't have a really, really bad greasy feeling like some of them. I was using a really thick hand cream. I think it was Nivea or something like that, because my hands do say really, really dry, and I wanted something really thick. But it seemed like every time I would put it on, I'd have to take a towel and kind of wipe off my hands afterwards because they felt so greasy. This, I don't have to do that. That greasy feeling goes away after a few seconds. It soaks into your skin really, really, really fast. Another thing I like about it is the smell smells so good, but it's not an overpowering fruity, flowery smell like a lot of lotions. I like good smelling lotions, but I don't really like putting those lotions on when I get ready because it seems like it interferes with my perfume. I like good clean smelling lotions, and this is a really good clean smelling lotion. And it doesn't have a lot of fragrancy stuff in it. What makes it smell good is rosemary extract. So it's all natural, and the ingredients in all this stuff is natural. You're not going to have all the toxins and chemicals that you have in other products, which I think is very awesome. Jamberry's really good about that. Even in the wraps and the lacquer and all that, they try to stay away from toxins, stay away from harmful chemicals, which I think is awesome. I will say this. What really sold me on this whole set, my feet stay very, very dry. Especially this time of year when it starts getting cold, they get very, very dry. So a couple nights ago, I did this, I did the Buff and the Nourish on my feet. Yes, it's hand cream, but I did it on my feet. Because I wanted to see if it would work on my feet. Well, I did it that night, and I went to bed, and the next night, I was getting ready to go to bed again, and I was going to do it again on my feet. And I went to do it, and my feet were so silky soft still after 24 hours. And that sold me right there, because I've never had any kind of product that moisturized for that long. So after that, I was like, well, I'm using this forever. And I think that's about it I wanted to say about the Nourish line. It is awesome, and it smells great. Another product I wanted to show you is the Jamberry Cuticle Oil. Comes in a thing just like the lacquer does. And what I do with this, sometimes I do it in the morning and before bed. Sometimes I just do it before I go to bed. You can do it once a day, twice a day, depending on how bad your cuticles are. But you just rub it on your cuticles, and you can do this with your wraps on. You can do this every day. It's not going to mess up your wraps. You just kind of rub it along your cuticles on all your fingers, and then just rub it in, massage it in your cuticles, and this stuff really, really helps. I have really dry cuticles, and they peel, and I get hangnails, and so I'm really, really liking this stuff. And when I miss a couple days doing it, I can really tell. So that's just another product I wanted to show you, some things that I really love from Jamberry, and I just wanted to pass along the information to let you know that we do sell things other than wraps. So if you have any questions about any of this stuff, shoot me an email, and I will post my website down below if you want to order some. Thanks.